Tim, what do you think might have led to that pivot?
Well, Atlanta has missed the playoffs for 2 straight seasons, but their young pool of talent is demonstrating they've gotten some of these right.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Kuminga comes in for Jalen Johnson. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Corey Kispert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dyson Daniel. Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
It's 3 outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Doncic against Curry. Pass to Hayes. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% here in the early stages. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Doncic. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Here's Curry. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. Lakers trail by 20. Smart on the wing. Misses the 3. So it's Atlanta now. Here's Curry with the 3. Can't get it to drop. His 5th miss. He's made 10 of 15. Outside, Smart. Shoots over Alexander Walker. No good off the front iron. The Hawks leading by 20. Here's Curry, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First, teams first.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding. And guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. And here's Smart after the 3-pointer from Curry. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Curry. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Substitution on the court.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Doncic against Curry. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Lockdown, rim protection from Ayton, rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Curry is out there with Daniels. And it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Well, that's why they're called free throws. And it seemed like with each miss, their confidence took a hit. It's just too hard to overcome that. It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Kevin?
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Curry passes to Daniels. Poked away. Doncic with the steal. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading by 18. Curry dishes to Johnson. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Another three for Atlanta.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
A nice shot by LeBron.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Curry. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
And it's James missing. Atlanta has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Doncic with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Down low. Here's Ayton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
A little power down low from Ayton, not allowing the D to affect it.
Here's Curry with the three. Traps in the tray. Curry's got 43 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's LeBron. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Outside Curry. Poked loose. Doncic with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Reeves. This one for 3. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Curry with the 3. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers trail by 15. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2. And so we conclude the first half. It's Atlanta up by 12. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
The Lakers, 67. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hawks Youth Dance Team.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far. It has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Taking a look at the Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. DeAndre Ayton out there with James. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. Lakers trail by 14. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Daniels kicks to Curry. The 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Up top, Reeves. He's covered by Daniels. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Reeves.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Now here is Hachimura. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Curry with the bounce pass. Pass to Kispert. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Kispert's got 4 points in the quarter. Lakers trail by 14. Reeves right side. Here's Doncic. Guarded by Curry. From outside the arc, Reeves gets the bucket.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Curry passes to Daniels. Back to Curry. From deep three-point land. The rebound by James.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Reeves with it. He's covered by Daniels. Reeves gets the bucket.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him. Start to put the pieces together here.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And here is Curry after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Curry, that's good.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Good, another from 3.
And all game long, the 3s have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Now, Kispert. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Here's Hachimura. Will it go? And he sinks the layup. Hachimura's got 6.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
On the wing, Daniels. He's defended by Reed. Curry outside. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Here's Reeves. 8 points in the game so far.
And the impressive reach of a lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Curry outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in this game. And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Here's Curry. After Luka, and again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a good! Another from 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in 2nd place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? And stolen by Daniels. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Teams first.
And last season's most improved player, and Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
First free throw is good. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Buddy Hield is out there with Curry. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Hield outside. A 3-pointer is right on target.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the 3-point line.
Outside Curry. Fires the 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Reeves drives in over Johnson. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 11 in the second half.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Doncic throws it down.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Hield kicks to Curry. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his third foul so far. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Smith dishes to Smart. Back to Smith. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Curry with the bounce pass. From deep. And another one falls.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Smith the pass to Hachimura. And it's sent back by Okongwu. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Smith against Curry. Out to the wing. Fires from the corner, and it goes down 2 points.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
It's Curry outside. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Connect with it. Kuminga on him. Connect. No good.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Here's Curry with the three, and another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Hawks have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. From downtown, a rebound by the Lakers. Connect with it. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Smith against Curry. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Smith outside. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Outside for Curry. A 3-ball. Another bucket. Wow.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Smart passes to Smith. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And Smart keeps the offense connected. Just does a great job of making sure they have a nice flow.
Curry outside. Again, what an avalanche.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
It's Curry outside. Good. Another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Smith. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Sinks the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And here is Kleba. Smith, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 6 points for Smith.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Curry outside, connects again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. Smith, no luck. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kleba, no good. And the Hawks with possession. Outside Curry. From the arc. No good. Shot missing. Lakers shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Nice shot by Smith.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Curry finds Kuminga. Here's Hield. Now here's Johnson. He's covered by Hachimura. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Hachimura, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And a deep three from and again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in league history.
Yeah, this will go down as one of the greatest games we've seen. The way he's rained down threes, it's something you really can't even wrap your head around.
And we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, the captain.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Johnson. And McCollum subbed in for Curry. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Why these moves are so good is because your escape dribbles are usually the moves that generate a lot of space. And if you use your momentum-based combos out of the triple threat, this allows you to launch in one of the most powerful and aggressive ways out of the triple threat, giving you the initial advantage needed in order to beat your defender. So imagine a situation where somebody is guarding you in a triple threat, they think you're not dribbling, and you launch with one of the powerful escape dribbles like the Kyrie escape. This gives you an immediate advantage to beat your defender, force them to scramble.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sport. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Then it's Kispert. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Curry in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Bradley Beal's out there with Darius Garland. And it's Lopez in at the center position. We've just started up this season, Grant. What's important for players right now?
You know, I think it's finding a good routine, especially for those on new teams. The earlier you figure out what works for you, the quicker you'll get comfortable.
Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, it's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
To the inside, Garland. And he converts the layup.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
And here's Curry for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Beal against Daniels. Left side, Garland. Leonard outside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Here's Daniels following the score by Los Angeles. And there's Curry on the assist by Daniels. Curry's got 6.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Here's Leonard. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Kispert on the wing. Got a piece of it. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And Atlanta with possession here. Beal, the pass to Garland. Back to Beal. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, a new start for Bradley Beal with the Clippers. He'd resisted trades from Phoenix last season with his no-trade clause, but easy to see why he welcomed joining this team. A ton of veteran talent, and after trading away Norm Powell, there was a real need for his talent.
They're happy to have him. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Garland for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. And here's Curry for 3. Sinks the tray. Curry's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Leonard. And here's Garland. He's covered by Curry. Basket counts.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
The 3 from Curry. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. The 3. And Kawhi Leonard hits from deep. Leonard's got 7. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. The 3 from Curry. Nails it from 3.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And here's Beal. No points so far. Can't get it to fall.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Curry against Garland. Johnson passes to Curry. The 3 is up. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Inside, here's Garland. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Give him 8 points now.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
And the Clippers with the ball, following the three-pointer by Atlanta.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now here's Collins, still without a bucket. Baseline jumper.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Knocks down the long J.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Kispert, the pass to Curry. From deep three-point land. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Daniels. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Here's Beal. His last outing, he had 20. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
Free throw drops for Beal.
What I admire about Beal is his work ethic, his desire to keep improving year after year.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And here's Curry for 3. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Curry against Garland. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 10-point game. Johnson on the wing. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. Jones comes in for John Collins. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Leonard. And Miller subbed in for Beal. Atlanta also making some changes. Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Kispert. And it's Alexander Walker in for Daniels. Now here's Curry. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Garland for 3. No good. Oh, nice D from Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 33 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
What a fantastic pass from Garland. This is why his guys really enjoy playing with him.
Atlanta with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Shot is good by Curry.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
From outside the arc, and again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And they're so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Clippers trail by 20. Pass to Jackson. Nice D from Landale.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Johnson with a bucket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The Clippers making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Risache, he's checked in for Atlanta. Matherin finds Jackson. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. They need this. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yes, sensational is a really good word for it. They're terrible.
Connects again from distance.
He just continues to rain it on them from downtown.
Hey, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a single game.
Boy, Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And it's blocked. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. McCollum, he's checked in for Curry. Guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand.
And again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Here's a Kongwu. Lays it up and banks it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Outside Garland. Buries it from 3. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Anyone who questions Garland's deep range, run that film right back.
Curry surveys. Pass to Johnson. From the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for third place in most threes in a game. Beal outside. Fires from deep. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 7 tonight. The three from Curry. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Lopez. No points yet. Beal outside. 6 to shoot. Leonard against Okongwu. It's good.
He certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him. Leonard with the ball. Now Okongwu defending. Leonard inside. Good D by Daniels.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. For 3, Collins. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 rebounds in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you guys.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. The 3 from Curry. Knocks it down from distance.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Leonard looking around. Over Kispert. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Kispert on the wing. And here's Curry for 3. Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Garland, no good.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Outside Curry. The 3 is up. And another one.
Curry. What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Pass to Lopez. Back to Garland. Here's Lopez. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Curry for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Heald's checked in for Atlanta.
Third team foul. Substitution for Atlanta, Buddy Hield.
Johnson against Collins. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense. And I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Hey, when Leonard is able to stay healthy and play, there's no doubt he's one of the best in the game. Can take over a game on both ends.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we
know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Pass to Collins. And here's Garland with a step back. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Hield finds Curry, and stolen by Leonard. Fires for three. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got rebound number 11. Here's Hield, and he dunks it down.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Garland, and that's good from 17 feet. Garland's got 19 points.
The pull-up is lethal for guys like Garland. Just one of the fast guards in our league.
And here's Curry for three. Good! That's another bucket.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Yep, that one goes. He's got 21.
And what a night for Garland. He does this every once in a while. It just explodes.
And here's Curry for three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. For the Clippers, Jones, he's checked in for Lopez. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Miller subbed in for Beal. And a change for the Hawks. Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Pass to Landale. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 4. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Ooh, nice move as he stepped back and cast it up.
And I know this isn't the shot Garland wanted, but just goes to show how easily he can adapt.
2 minutes.
And here's Curry for three. And they get it back. From deep three-point land. And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. Counted. Garland's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And here's Curry for three. Again! What an avalanche!
And that score moving him clear into third, all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Jackson, he's checked in. And so it's Atlanta showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking down. dominant and focused right now.
With the score, Los Angeles 55, Atlanta 102.
The second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Hawks shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Curry in at the 1.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick.
He got it again. Sensational.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night.
The big fella with the big finish, Lopez, rocking that rim.
Outside Curry. Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Another one goes. Incredible.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second most points in a game. Unbelievable night. The drive by Garland. Banked it in off the glass. Garland's got 31 points.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pass.
And here's Curry for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Leonard gets the bucket.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And here's Curry for 3. Oh, another one falls.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And even on hostile ground, the fans have to respect what he's done tonight.
Boy, he's just filling it up and giving them their money's worth with his performance.
Boy, tell you what, this is one of the greatest displays you'll see in not just basketball, any sport. Unbelievable.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Onyeka Okongwu. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Collins. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Beal outside. Now here's Lopez. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Lopez has gotten 4 this quarter.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the